I just wanted to do a little video here. The Yamee bikes. I recently picked up the XL 750, the orange bike. I had the Fat Bear 500, which is the black bike. Love them both. I love the fact that the Fat Bear has both the front suspension and the full body suspension. It was amazing. But when I bought the Fat Bear, I bought it based on price instead of spending the extra. I always like the XL. I like the look of it. I like the design, the style. I just think it's a better looking bike, but it's personal preference. The other reason why I like the XL, I'll get a little bit closer here, show you. I just love the beefy kind of big body. And as you can see, it starts with the frame in general being bigger. It's really thick in the middle. Then it's got these two sweeping kind of like V that goes to the back tire. And it's just, it just has a lot more substance to it, which I like. I'm a big guy. I'm 250, and not that the Fat Bear wasn't sufficient. I think they both have the same weight rating. But if you look, the body itself, the structure is a little bit thinner on the 500. This area here, clearly not as, I'm sure it's fine, but you have to make some sacrifices in design when you put suspension in the body. And over here, you don't have to do that. It's definitely built better. So I like that. I had to obviously compensate by getting a suspension post. I went with Venzo because it wasn't all that expensive compared to some of the ones out there. This is the heavy duty one. And, I got a Cloud9 seat. Verdict's still out on that one. I took this for a 22-mile ride. Clearly, better range, more power. The power is amazing compared to the 500. Just as a side note, Yamee just announced that the 500 Fat Bear, they're discontinuing. They're only going to have the 750 in the Fat Bear. They will still have the X 500 in the XL, which is the 750. So again, I chose the 750 for the power. I'm glad I did. It's a huge difference. I went 22 miles the other day, and used pedal assist 5 the whole way. I averaged about 23 miles per hour, and I ended up at the end of 22 miles, ended up with almost 50% battery left. Huge difference from the 500 when I would go on the same trip about 22 miles. I clearly didn't have the same power and didn't have a whole lot battery left. So again, when you upgrade to the 750, some of the things you get is the display itself. Let me put it on real quick. As you can see, the curved top here, that's different from the 500. The display itself looks the same. They are coming out with a new display, but it's also bigger. It doesn't look bigger if you compare them side by side, but the 500s have a border, a black border, and this takes up the whole screen, so which is kind of nice. The brakes are the same. The front lights are the same. When you get the 500, you get a rear reflector, no light, and then when you upgrade to the 500, you can see the light. Let me see if you can see the brake. You get a light, and sorry for my finger on the screen there. You get a light and a brake light when you hit the brake, which is nice little addition. The derailleurs are the same. The shifters are the same. The handlebars are the same. These leather grips are the same. There's a lot of similarities. The rear racks are the same. the fenders I noticed on the XL are plastic, which I thought initially was a downgrade. I'm thinking, oh, well, why are those plastic? Because on this, they're metal. But I will say, though, riding the 500, I did have a lot of chatter noise with those fenders. And the fact that they're plastic on the new XL, I'm kind of liking that. And the fact that they don't rattle like the other ones did. So, you know, again, the big additions on the 750 over the 500 is you get a rear light and a brake light on the 750s, both the XL and the Fat Bear. Clearly, you get a bigger battery, 11.5 on the 500 and 14.5 on the XL and the Fat Bear. And you get a bigger motor. If you go from 500 to 750, I didn't think that it would be as big a difference as it is, but it really is. Now I can see why a lot of people are going for the 750s. It's a nominal 750 with peak somewhere around 1,000. So when you really need it, if you're going up a hill, that's when the motor really kicks in. So again, I just wanted to do a little bit of a comparison to let you folks know some of the differences if you buy a Fat Bear or an XL. They're both great bikes. I've had a lot of success with support from Yamee. And I just want to, you know, say everybody's experiences may be different. And I will also honestly say that at times it's been slow. But if you have a little bit of patience, they do stand behind their bikes and they are very supportive and help you if you're having any issues.